For the past 5 weeks, I've been going through a time of physical trial that I never saw coming. A type of physical suffering that has produced an angst in me and a moment by moment type of suffering that is greater even than what I've dealt with for 40 years having type 1 diabetes. You know, it's one thing to trust God in the light and in the goodness, and then it's a whole other thing to trust Him in the darkness and in the horror. It's in times like these where I find myself pulling my faith up from a deeper place in my heart than I even knew I had. It's in times of great trial like this that God shows me that my belief in Him, that my trust in Him is something bigger than even I could have imagined, because He is the one who gives us the gift of that faith. And it's only when our faith is tried that we can realize that. I have been weeping, wailing, crying out to God in the day and in the night, Lord, heal me, Lord, deliver me. And yet the suffering continues to go on for now. There are times when my mind feels so confused and it's just swirling because I'm asking myself so many questions that remain unanswered. There are times when I'm just standing somewhere trying to occupy my mind and tears will just flow out my eyes because there's so much hurt, so much difficulty that's being endured. And that's very, very real. But what God has shown me is that the faith that He has given to me is more real than all of the hurt. And what I know is that as God tries my faith, and He tries it to demonstrate how real it is, not to see me fall, but as God tries my faith, I remember and I realize that there are things being accomplished through this trial that I don't even understand. That one day when I see the Lord in heaven, I am going to realize what all of this accomplished, not only in me, but in the people who are watching me go through it. All the things that it's accomplishing in making me a deeper believer in Jesus Christ, in making my walk with Jesus more intimate, more real, more dependent on Him. And somewhere along the way, I guess I realized that I really am not stronger than I think, but Jesus is stronger than I think, and He lives in me. You know, sometimes I wonder, how am I enduring? How am I making it through this? How am I continuing to serve Him? And again, I realize it's not because I'm stronger than I think. It's because Jesus is stronger than I think, and He lives in me. Faith in Him is a gift from God. God's got us. If you're going through a time of severe testing or trial, I invite you to ponder these things and to read and pray over Psalm 73, verse 26. Here's the reality. My flesh and my heart, they may fail, but God is the strength of my heart, and He is my portion forever. Bigger than my failures, bigger than my doubts, God, He's my strength. And because He's strong enough, I will make it, and He will be able to accomplish through my life everything that he intends to do.